the brand new to me 2003 Kawasaki Z1000. Now I know I made a video about these tires being old, but I need to ride it. I need to go out and I need to just test, make sure everything works okay, and then tomorrow throw new tires on it. I'll do a video of anything that needs to happen with the bike, but tonight let's just go have some fun. So right now we're just waiting on my buddy Tyler to show up so that he and I can ride out together, go down to a bike night down at a place called Porky's Backyard. It's like a food truck park. Oh, his bike's so quiet.
Hey! Oh shit! It's hot! Yeah, I know, I'm sweating, man. I was like, I was sitting at the gas station just dripping sweat. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, it's hot out. It's real hot.
You got the oil leak fixed?
Nope.
Bring an extra quart of oil?
Nope. I hope I don't catch fire.
Huh?
I just hope I don't catch fire.
Hey, thank God you're videoing.
You ready to go? Yeah. Alright, so let's do some backstory on this bike and why I bought this last week. Many years ago, I think it was like 2007. I love orange. Obviously, if you've seen my van and the decals on it, I'm a huge fan of orange, but I'm a big Kawasaki guy. In 2003, Kawasaki had two orange bikes. They had the Z1000 and then they had the ZX6, both in a bright orange. So I fell in love with them. They were just amazing bikes. They look super cool. So I bought one when I could in about 2007. I loved that bike so much. It was kind of one of those bikes that I bought before I was really buying and selling bikes. I bought it as my own personal bike and I kept it forever. I think I kept it for almost 10 years. I sold it in like 2016. But when I sold it, oh shit. My cowl just came off. Yeah. I can't believe I caught that too. I can't believe I caught it.
I went like this. I was about to catch that.
Like it's a key lock on. It's not supposed to come off. I didn't put it on all the way, I guess.
I was like, get tape. And it falls off a cable, stop at the store, bring get the tape for you.
Yeah. This is a shakedown ride for sure.
Oh yeah, we'll be.
Oh, that was fun. I can't believe that happened. Alright, so back to story time. It was my first 1000 and it was just a blast to ride. I love the styling, I love the comfort of it, I love the dirt bike style bars, the gash, everything. I love this whole bike. And I sold it because when I lived in Fort Myers, I had so many friends that were just getting into really bad accidents. I think I lost like 20 of my friends to accidents. So I got to a point in my life where I said I'm going to focus on dirt bikes instead. I can't do the street thing anymore. It's just too dangerous. I got 2 kids and I just got to be there for them. So I sold it and I regretted it ever since. And I keep looking for new bikes and I kept thinking I'm going to get something different. I need to get another C1000. I need a Z900. I kept going back and forth and what do I want to get? And I was looking for Z900s on Facebook Marketplace. And this one popped up like 4 hours from me. I'm like, oh man, I can't say no. I have to go and get it. It has 9,700 miles. It's completely original. Nothing had been modified at all until I got my hands on it last weekend. I put a fender eliminator kit on it, put LED turn signals front and rear, but I think I'm going to keep the stock exhaust because the style is just so cool with the twin shotgun barrel exhaust type things. Everybody loves it, including myself. I had a couple other bikes in the garage, like that Vino 125 I was working on for my father-in-law, and when I sold that, my wife goes, "You've got some space in the garage. What's missing?" I don't know if you saw my short about that, but it was pretty funny. She said there's space, and I was like, oh, there's my chance. So I dropped what I was doing, drove 4 hours, picked up this bike. I didn't even test ride it. I met the guy and he was like, yeah, this is what I know about it. He had it for about a year and shook his hand, gave him the cash and walked away. Loaded it in the van and didn't ride it till I got home. So the one thing that I do know that is a problem already on this bike is that the valve cover gasket is leaking. When I first went to look at it, like I said, I didn't take it for a test ride, but I did look it over and I could see that the valve cover gasket, which is rubber, was cracked. So it's just old. I mean, this is a 20-year-old bike. It's 21 years old. The rubber had dried out and cracked, and now that I'm riding it, it's starting to dribble out the front just a little bit. So I have a new one that came in today. I'll be putting that on. That way I don't have oil coming out. It's just a small minor amount. I don't want to take it for a long ride. Where we're going to tonight is like 7 miles from my house, so I feel like I'm not going to blow up. So the Z1000 is not actually a 1000. It is 953 cc's. Throughout the generations, they changed the variant of the engine. It went from 953 to 1043. They stopped producing these in 2016 when the Z900 came out. A similar style bike, similar vibe to it. Something about a Z1000 is just, I love them, man. They're just such cool bikes. I'm kind of torn on doing like bar end mirrors and different levers because these are the original ones. Obviously, I'll keep anything that I take off, so that's not going to modify too much, but it just looks new, but everything on this is 21 years old. I love my Versys 650. That bike is so comfortable, so manageable, so usable. It does everything it needs to do. But man, did I miss the inline four, the snap. Just get on the gas and it just rips. This bike is the reason my wife started to ride by herself too. Many years ago, she was riding with me, and I had this bike and she was on the back, and I kept downshifting, and man, this bike, it's not the smoothest of transmissions, I gotta say that. And every downshift she was like slamming into me, and she's like, I can't do it anymore, I can't do it, I need to be on my own bike. So we went out and bought her a Ninja 250, and she started riding by herself, and she loved it. We rode together all the time. That was back pre-kids. Her role as a mother is really important, and she doesn't want to risk herself to be on a bike again. She loves her kids more than motorcycles, and I can respect that and appreciate that, and she is a fantastic mother. Oh, it is hot out today. This bike is currently sitting at 196 degrees, and I can feel every degree right now. I am not a hooligan rider, but this is a hooligan bike, so I have to do hooligan things. My wife reminds me all the time, wheelies are illegal for a reason, but I want to do a wheelie. I wanna. I still have the stock gearing on this bike. I didn't have stock gearing on my last one. This is not the fastest 1000 I've ridden by any means. This bike tops out, not that I've known, because I just obviously got it, but this bike tops out around 130 miles per hour, that is, and it gets there real fast. Reports that I've read recently say that it goes 0 to 100 miles per hour in 3.6 seconds. That's faster than most Porsches. Hello.
Please tell me you're at home.
I am not at home.
How far away are you?
I am on right by church.
Are you in your van?
No, I'm on the motorcycle.
I don't know what went wrong, but my battery didn't charge on the drive.
Oh no. Oh crap. Where are you?
A distance to my location.
Let's see if I can do that while I'm on the bike. I'm heading to Porky's right now. Let me get to Porky's. I'm with some people right now. Let me get there and then tell them that I got to split off to help you, and I can come get the van and come get you. Yeah, I mean, the stators seem to be charging fine when I bench tested it. I mean, it was putting out the correct voltage. Everything seemed fine. I'm getting to Porky's right now, like I'm pulling in the parking lot. So let me go, and I will talk to them, and I will head up your way shortly.
Okay. Will you let me know if you got my...
Yeah, I got it. It came through on text. Yeah.
Can you tell me?
Yeah, absolutely, man. I'll talk to you soon. Alright, so bike night got cut short due to a phone call from my brother-in-law. His bike died on the side of the highway, so I need to go get my van and then go rescue him. He would do the same for me. Well, the good news about the Z, although it is getting very, very hot, the radiator fan does kick on where it should, and on this bike it kicks on at 216 degrees, and it does start to drop down. See, as we're moving, it's dropping down 208, 207. So my brother-in-law said he was going really fast, and then his gauges started to flicker, and then the bike shut off. I wonder if the voltage regulator overheated. That is a possibility. Might have to relocate that to somewhere that gets better airflow, but it is just so stinking hot out. So I just realized while sitting at a traffic light behind this truck that my headlight's not on. I took the front assembly off to do the turn signal swap, and apparently when I put it back together, I didn't plug in the headlamps. I can't believe I forgot to do that. Oops. Swap the bike for the van and go on a rescue mission. You want to come along? We're on a rescue mission now. We are 25 minutes from my brother-in-law, who's stranded on the side of the highway. So the rescue mission of the CBR went well. My brother-in-law made it back safe. There were some sketchy people parked near him, getting dark, so I didn't film anything. We just loaded up and took off. The bike is back in the shop. Got to figure out what happened, why it died on him. The first ride of the Z1000 went pretty well, aside from the issues that I noted I needed to replace the tires and the valve cover gasket. So coming soon is a how-to on how to do the valve cover gasket on a 2003 Z1000. As always, stay safe out there, have fun, and I'll see you in the next one.